What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the WNBA player props for this Thursday, August 7th WNBA slate. We're going to be giving you guys two WNBA player props at 11 on the board. I feel like these ones have a great chance of hitting. Got a nice little 3-game slate compared to yesterday's one gamer. And a little recap on yesterday's video. Unfortunately, we ended up splitting, but realistically, that one should have I thought it had a great chance of hitting right off the start just based off of how she was playing, Veronica Burton. But unfortunately, okay, I'll break it down to you guys right now. So I said this in the Discord. If you guys haven't joined, link is down below. But basically, our player that we had, Veronica Burton, to cover 4 rebounds. She had 2 in the first half, played 19 minutes, and then she got 1 rebound to start the second half. And she got pulled out within the first 3 minutes of the second half and didn't see the court the whole rest of the game. So she went from playing 19 minutes in the first half to playing 3 minutes in the second half. Again, she missed an opportunity to get one more rebound. I don't know why or what happened, why the coach sat her. But again, kind of just unfortunate. She was on pace by far easily to be able to cover for us. But unfortunately, the coach just benched her. As you guys can see right here, she was at 3 with like 20 minutes left still in the game. And again, she just got pulled for some reason. I'm not sure why. But again, it's sports betting. It's the name of the game. Some of these type of situations are going to happen. Just kind of unfortunate. It was a close game as well. It's not like it was a blowout or anything. But we did cash out yesterday's video. Again, hope you guys tailed that one. And then again, unfortunately, yesterday's video just came to an unfortunate term of events. But we're going to move on. Hopefully cash out in today's video. Love the props. And if you guys are new to the channel, we just partnered with Parlay Play. If you guys would like to try out a new sports betting app and are just tired of prize picks and whatnot, I would definitely recommend Parlay Play. It's a new similar sports betting app, very similar to prize picks with actually better payout shifts and everything. So again, if you guys would like to try something out, if you guys use code LOGILOCKS right here, you get a $100 deposit match and a $5 free game without having to deposit at all. So again, if you guys download it, use this code, you guys could literally start playing bets without having to put down any of your own money to start off. So nice little deal right there. Little opportunity for you guys to take it right there if you use my code. Without further ado, before we get to the props on today's video, make sure to drop that like and subscribe to those post notifications to turn on and be much appreciated. Do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to support me in the channel for all the free content and picks I give you guys daily, again, it would be much appreciated. Just dropping that like right quick down below. Without further ado, we're going to go to give you guys props for this Thursday slate. Got a pretty solid one, Atlanta Dream, Chicago Sky. But we're only be looking at Connecticut Sparks and then a player from Indiana Fever and Phoenix Mercury. Both these games should be pretty competitive. Player of the day is going to be from Indiana Fever versus Mercury. This one should by far be the best game of the day. To over and under of 172.5. Probably one of the highest that we've seen within these last couple of weeks. Obviously this one, but it's anticipated to be an 11-point game at the least. So kind of staying away from the blowout potential and just stick with the game that's anticipated to be closer. The last matchup was again like in hundreds and a very high scoring game, so should be pretty solid right there. And with that being said, our player of the day in today's video, we're gonna give you guys Alyssa Thomas over her 22.5 points and assists. Love this line for her over her last 10 games. She's covered this line 6 out of 10. Now, if we look at the matchups where she was unable to cover this line, it was against tough matchups. 2 of them were against the Atlanta Dream, who are very solid defensively, especially against opposing bigs, which she does play at that forward spot. So again, obviously she had a tough time, only 16 and 15 in both these games. So again, just was a bad matchup in general. But if we look at the other 2 games, Chicago Sky, this one was a blowout, and surprisingly, they have pretty decent defense against opposing forwards. She typically has rough games against them. And then this one, she got hooked by round 1, and it was against the best defensive team in the whole league by far, with the Minnesota Lynx, just #1 team in general. So obviously, that's going to be a tough matchup right there. But we have this matchup against Indiana Fever, who are ranked 8th in points allowed, around a total of 81 plus a game, and then they're ranked 2nd in assists allowed, around a total of 18 plus a game. If we look at her last 10 games, the games that she should be covering, she typically does, or not typically, she does cover well over. Like Connecticut, for example, they're one of the worst teams defensively, went well over. Indiana Fever, which she is playing now, she literally just played them a week ago exactly. The game, like I mentioned earlier, or like a little bit ago, it was 101 to 107, so very high scoring game. She had 32 points and 7 assists. Washington, New York Liberty, Golden State Valkyries, again, the teams that she should be able to cover against with that forward spot defensively. Again, she has been covering, but the matchups that have been tough, like I just mentioned, obviously she's not going to have a good justice right there. But she's been seeing consistent minutes throughout last 10 games. She's been seeing around an average of 33 minutes a game. Her shot attempts have been very consistent as well, despite these last 2 games. This game, it was because it was blowout, got put out early. But whenever it's a close game, we'll definitely see like 15 plus shot attempts out of her at least. And whenever she's scoring and whatnot, and it's ended up being a high scoring game, the offense flows through her a lot. So those potential assists are definitely going to be there. Again, her assists through the last couple games have just been automatic: 5, 11, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7. What is this? This is when she had a bad game at 3 assists, 10 assists, and 12 assists. So typically when she's not as dominant on the scoring, she'll either get more assists, which make up for it, or when she's super dominant on the scoring, she'll still be able to cover with the assists in there as well, just being able to get enough to cover. Like we see in the last game against Indiana Fever, she didn't have as typically as much as assists that she gets. Still 7 though is a lot, but she made up for it with 32 points. So again, it's a nice little correlation right there. And this game is at home. This one is in Indiana, and she was able to have a total of 39 points and assists. Now she's at home, where she's actually been thriving in within her last 6 games. Liz Thomas has averaged 27 points and assists in 5 of her last 6 games at home, covering them again 5 to 6. So again, she's definitely been well over her line. What is that? 5 over her actual line at home. So should be a pretty good one. She just saw them not even a week ago. Typically don't like to overthink picks, just kind of go on them just based off of the matchup and recency that they played these guys. And again, not even a week ago. We're going to take that value every single day of the week. And then for her to cover just 25, it's like a minus 600 play on other sports books. So again, if she's, I mean, what is it? I forgot what line it was. It was like that minus 1,000 for 15, but it was like minus like 500 on like 18 line or something, which is only like 4 away from her normal line at 22.5. So again, the ceiling on this play is super high. I feel like this one should be another good one. And if we look at her resume against this team, she only played them once so far this season, ended up having 39. If we look at her last season, she went 3 out of 3, 23, 25, and 32. This was on a completely different team, though on the new team she had her peak at. So again, I feel like the odds on this play are definitely going to be in our favor. So we're going to be rocking with this one as our player of the day on today's video. Hopefully, if the game is close and competitive, which it is anticipated to be, like I just showed you guys at the beginning, again, over and under of 170 plus, that's very good for the WNBA, especially in spread minus 3.5. If it ends up being that, more than likely, I believe Alyssa Thomas should be able to cover for us easily. So we're going to be rocking with this one as player of the day, 22.5. Her points just got bumped up recently. Right when I was making this video, it was 13.5. Now it's at 14. So everyone PrizePicks knows that there's going to be a great chance that she goes off this game. So we're going to be throwing in the assist, though. Won't be surprised if this one gets bumped up in the near future. So far, you guys, I definitely recommend taking this play at 22.5 right now that we have it. And then our second player on today's video to complete this 2-man from the Indiana Fever versus Mercury game. Sparks vs Suns game. We're going to be looking at Derek Hamby over her 1.5 assist. This one should be a freebie in my opinion. This play is currently minus 500 on FanDuel. Other sportsbooks won't have it up at the moment, but I feel like this one should be a pretty solid one. Again, 1.5, it's a goblin for a reason. If we look at her throughout the whole regular season, out of the 28 games she's played, she's covered this line 24 out of 28, 86% hit rate. Now she's going against Connecticut, who are a bottom 3 defense in assists allowed in general, being ranked 10th in assists allowed, giving out a total of 21 game. She does play that forward spot, and they are ranked, 10th, giving her out a total of 8 a game. So again, she's been playing majority of the game. She's the primary forward for this team by far. There's not really like a good backup that goes in there and like just plays a good amount of minutes for her. So around like 75% of this 8 assists should go to her, which is well over that 2. So I feel like the odds on this one are just very good in my opinion. Her minutes are solid throughout the whole regular season, been averaging 32 plus minutes a game. And then Connecticut, besides the assists, they're I'm pretty sure they are dead last in total points allowed to opposing teams. So again, if her teammates are able to score easily and she's going to be giving them the ball in those dishes, I feel like 2 assists should definitely be automatic for us. And then to add the cherry on top of this play, or actually another insight, Hamby has actually exceeded 1.5 assists in 16 of her last 17 games at home, averaging 4 assists. So again, double her line at home. And then now she has a perfect matchup. And then to add the cherry on top, her resume against this team is perfect within the last 2 seasons. They've played each other twice so far this regular season. She had a total of 4 and 2 in the first 2 games. So again, did her thing. And then last season, she went 4-4, 3-2, 3-3. So again, definitely a good line right there. Has yet to go under against this team. And again, they've just been even worse so far this season compared to last season. So I feel like this one is a very solid line for us. We're going to be rocking with this one as our second player on today's video. Again, minus 500 for a reason. Should be pretty free. So Hamby is going to be our last and final player at 1.5. And these are my two players I'm going to give you guys for this Thursday, August 7th, WNBA slate. So nice little two-man player of the day. Liz Thomas, 22.5 points and assists. Second player, Hamby, 1.5 assists. So yeah, these are my two players I'm going to give you guys. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would be much appreciated. And again, just unfortunate on yesterday's video that she got sat more than like 90% of the whole second half of the game. Not sure why. But again, can't complain about it. Just got to bounce back and have tunnel vision and move on. So if you guys are new to the channel, we got a free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video. If you guys would like to join, completely free. Just for post announcements, extra player props, and all that good stuff. So again, link will be down below in the description of this video. But that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today